MOBI.Europe project is a project that brings together 12 partners from 5 different countries. It is co-financed by the European Commission. It has an overall budget of 5 million euros and it will last for 3 years. It started 6 months ago. It builds on top of 4 different initiatives that are currently ongoing. The Portuguese MOBI initiative, the Irish ESP e-cars initiative, and the Netherlands initiative in the city of Amsterdam and the region of Galicia. So currently we have about 2,500 charging stations in these 4 different regions. There are about 1,000 electric vehicles circulating in these 4 different regions. And what we aim with the project is that we can show to the Europeans that there is already some technical maturity in the solutions that will allow for people to adopt electric mobility as a means of moving around in the European cities. Our main objective, we have 2 main objectives. The first one is to show that locally the solutions are robust, they can be adopted by the citizens. And the second one is that we can exchange information among these different initiatives so that in the future we have a common language between the different systems, so that when cars can drive across borders and longer distances, you can easily drive your car from Portugal to the city of Amsterdam, for instance, without having any technological or business barrier. Much like you do with cell phones today. You can bring your cell phone from Portugal to Spain and make phone calls and don't care about if it is compatible with your solution. So in the future we want people to drive around in Europe their electric cars and being able to charge their vehicles without having any type of difficulties. The main idea here is to demonstrate that this electric mobility has a strong technological component, a very matured component, and it has a business model associated with it that can facilitate the user's adoption and being able to scale to make the thing at a dimension that is larger than the current pilots that are, because right now we are in the pilot stage, meaning that we have controlled environments with few cars, with few charging stations, but we have to make the thing scalable, meaning that it has to be robust enough in order to be adopted in large scale, so that electric vehicles in the future can replace internal combustion engine vehicles. And we have to do it in a smart way, meaning that the cars have to be integrated within the urban metabolism. They have to be able to communicate with the user. The user has to be able to keep track of the availability of the charging stations. It has to be able to book charging stations using a cell phone, for instance, and it has to be able to book parking spaces. And in the future, all these intelligent mobility systems have to be integrated in such a way that a person, a citizen in Europe, can go from point A to point B in a city and use electric cars, public transportation, and other means of mobility, reducing the burden in the city in terms of congestion of vehicles and also the CO2 emissions associated with that.